Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Go beyond the surface when dealing with a woman. Go beyond the surface. Hey, look y'all. One of the things men need to do is get past just her looks. Now, you have many men who feel like, oh, women, they just care about the looks. That's all you need to be is handsome and everything. You know, the other day I was telling a young man who hit me up privately, he was asking about women just going for a guy just because he's handsome. I said, no, women look at that, but they look at everything. Women look at everything about a man. Any guy who think that a woman just looks at a man's looks really hasn't talked to enough women or dealt with them. Women look at everything. Women look at everything. His clothing, his haircut, everything. And that's just his appearance. They're looking at how he walks, his posture. If they can, they are inspecting the man. They're looking at how he interacts with other people. And then that's just the surface. And then, you know, that opens the door, but then they get to know him. And as I said, women will constantly say, he was all right till he opened his mouth. So they're looking at everything. Let's be real on something. Most men just care that she look good. That's it. They ain't thinking about her social class. They ain't thinking about what her religion is. They ain't thinking about like what her political stance is. She got a fat ass. Or whatever you like, big breasted sisters. You know, I had to put that in there. But whatever, they thinking about that. And, you know, that's our nature. But here's the thing. How many men have gotten burned because they didn't really go beyond the surface? They didn't really get to know her. How many men have gotten burned? You know, a few weeks ago, I talked about many baddies still having masculine energy. Like some of the most masculine energy women, some of the worst women, not even the masculine energy, they just worse. Even some demon lover type of women who just intentionally want to hurt men, look the sweetest, look the most feminine. And guarantee they're gonna get a man because they look good. Yeah, that dress hangs on them just right. And you know, the scary thing is, I used to say, you know, as a man gets older, he gets some good sense. No. No. You know, if you get a man who's been around enough women, he knows better to look at everything. He's good. But you get some men, they get into old age still chasing that woman. That's because she look good. No other reason, and thinking, oh yeah, let me get that trophy and everything. And then women, the worst ones. Like if you can get a very attractive woman and she's a genuinely good person, that's good. In fact, that's part of what I'm talking about today. You need to get to know her to see if she is a good person. But a lot of guys don't. And see, a lot of women will play that game and they will present that sweet cooperative individual. And then once your money starts flowing, they'll keep it going. But then they'll straight play you. And then you get some women, they laughing about it. And they know they doing it. They know they are doing it. And some of them, they know how to, like I was talking with a very attractive woman, and I was actually trying to get her to do a collab with me. And this was years ago. She was one of my first followers, and I knew her offline anyway. But she was saying, oh yeah, you know, going on a date, you gotta know how, you know, what to drink, you know, what to laugh at, everything. I was just like, player. And I know for a fact she was getting money out of men. They were straight tricking on her. I knew for a fact. But she knew how to work it. But see, I got past all her, and she was very, very sexy. She could present herself in a very sensual, sexy manner. So I got to know her personality. I was like, oh, she good. Let me get to know her. More men need to do that. More men need to work on that. Need to really focus on getting to know what's up with the woman. Yeah, she fine, but you shouldn't be trying to get with her right away if you got some sense. Because you got to think about it. First of all, as a man, you need to be on mission anyway. You need to be focusing on making your money, not to trick on a woman, not to impress her, but so you can live a good life. You need to have some type of mission. Every man need to have a mission. You need to have a purpose. That's really your main relationship. And then when you deal with a woman, you need to see that she fits into that. Because one thing with women, when they get with a man, they usually thinking about their own agenda. They thinking about their own agenda. And some women, they get off. Let me say that again. They get off and pulling you into their world and messing you up. There's been many a man who was doing some good things, working on some stuff. They get with the wrong woman and she throw him off totally. Just change his stuff up. And then they move on. Then they move on. Get what they want out of a man, change his up, change his whole program, then they move on. And it's on myriad levels. Sometimes, hey, you know what? Even with some church women, let me say that again, even with some church women, they might want to bring him to Jesus. You know, this dude ain't doing that. And this is his life. And, you know, they'll tell themselves they doing something good for him. No, it's for them. Because, you know, he fine and everything. But that's their agenda. Nothing about his agenda and him making a choice to whatever God he wants to worship. He needs to make the choice. But that's one, you know, you get some women, their agenda is, oh, well, you know what? They want you to be the owner of that bus company. Your agenda might be to do something totally else. So they're going to try to pull you into that. But their power is in their sex appeal, how they look. Many men are influenced by that. And will, you know, just to get with that woman. But you got to go beyond the surface. See what her character is like. You know, I'm going to talk about character tomorrow in terms of what men need to have. But you need to see what her character is like. What kind of person is she? What does she do? How does she treat other people? When you out with her, how does she talk to other people? What are her dreams? Let me say that again. What are her dreams? You need to know that. Because sometimes, you know what? Your dream might take you in this direction. Hers taking her in that direction. You respect where she want to go, but y'all might not be able to get together like that. But you need to respect that. But she need to respect yours too. You need to see what's her agenda. Because if her agenda includes helping you, okay, that's great. But like I said, her agenda might be something totally different from what you want to do. And seriously, I've seen so many men messed up, either played, hurt, or they were just taken off of their dream because they, you know, she had a fat ass though. I want y'all to think about that. Go beyond the surface. You got to vet the woman. You got to see, does she fit into your plan? Now, I know some women will come up and say, well, he needs to fit into my plan. Well, okay, well, if they rolling with me and they trying to be sovereign, she need to fit into his. That's just a position. It's not even a debate. Because one of the reasons I even say that is I've met plenty of women, when they actually pull that man off their agenda, they lose interest. Off of his agenda, they lose interest. They don't respect him anymore. So a man, you need to vet her to make sure, even just to keep her respect. And like I said, you might not be able to get with. You might say, you know what? She fine, she's sexy. Okay, it ain't gonna work because it doesn't fit into my boundary. It doesn't fit into my world. There's nothing wrong with that. Never want a woman, sex from a woman. Never put her on such a pedestal that you neglect your relationship with yourself. And this ain't against women. Like I say, if you meet a woman and, you know, y'all just don't fit together, respect her stuff, let her move on. Yeah, she might be better for one of your buddies, introduce him. But you got to think, you got to be selfish in this manner. You need to talk with this woman. You know, yeah, she fine, but you need to see, okay, what's up? What's up with her? You know, because if you don't, you might find out the hard way. There's many, like I said, so many men out there paying child support. So many men whose visions got messed up. So many men who might have been caught in some paternity fraud. So many men messed up because the woman, she was always there. And I always remember that there was a gentleman I knew, I'm in with this, way back in the day. He was having all these trouble with this woman. And I said, why you keep messing with her? she messed him up because I knew where his potential was. He didn't reach anywhere near his potential because he was dealing with the wrong woman. Because that's what it comes down to. You need to go beyond the surface to know who you're dealing with and make sure this woman will be in cooperation to your operation. And I'm always going to say that, cooperation. She need, no matter what she's doing, is she helping you? Is she helping? She's going to be a help to you. And you know what? I know some women say, no, I would have followed. No, you still need to cooperate. You still need to work, no matter what. Yeah, you can help her with her stuff if you choose to, if it's a part of your plan. But as a man, you got to think, okay, this is my mission. This is what I need to be doing. Will this woman fit into that? And in fact, I mean, and this is for somebody who talks about sex all the time, it got to go beyond sex. It got to go beyond sex. You know, how good she look. You need to make sure, because trust me. Like I said, that's a woman's nature to try to pull you into her agenda. That's just their nature. Because by nature, they are self-centered. There's nothing wrong with that, because they need to be, as far as keeping the human race going, drawing the men they want to them, to have children, because they're going to take care of the kids. They're going to those kids came out of them. You want children with a woman. Hey, she's going to be, if she's acting right, she's going to be a good mother. You want that as a man if you want to be a father. You want her to be a good mother. But you want to make sure whatever she wants is in alignment with whatever you want. And be unapologetic about it, all right? But you still got to go beyond the surface. Yeah, she look good. Okay, find out what's up here. Find out where her mind's at. Find out if she's supporting your path to the Creator. If she's supporting your path, is she supportive of your political views, your business, you like who you are, your ideas? Is she supportive of your ideas? Because if she's not, what good is she? All right, but you got to go beyond the surface. All right, so that's all I have for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.